Hello everyone, this is Zeal from Team 5795. In this video we will continue our Creo parametric tutorial series, and in this video specifically we're going to go over all of the sketching tools. So first off, we want to make a sketch by clicking sketch, and no, let's go. We're going to go over all the different features that are in the sketch. So the first one is a line or a line chain. Pretty much with a line chain you can just make many lines however you want it to be, kind of like what I'm doing right here. Okay, and then here's the line tangent. Pretty much you make a tangent line, and you pretty much use that tangent line to you have okay, hold on. You can say you have two circles like this. You could do a tangent line between this and this. So as you can see right here, you have your tangent line between circle 1 right here and circle 2 right here. Okay. Now for the rectangle tools, the first one is corner rectangle. So you go from one corner to the other corner, just like I did here. So the bottom left to the bottom right, or whichever one, but they're supposed to be opposite angles. Then a slanted rectangle, pretty much a rectangle, but it's slanted. And you pretty much go from two corners that are right next to each other, and then you move it side to side to see whichever rectangle you want to make. Then you have a center rectangle, pretty simple, it just does the center of the rectangle, and you can move your rectangle however far you want. Then last but not least, you have a parallelogram. If you don't know, a parallelogram is a slanted rectangle, and pretty much like that, you can make a parallelogram. Now circles are pretty easy. Center and point, kind of similar to the rectangle. It gives you this. You give the center, and then you drag out, and you make your circle. Then you have concentric, which is slightly different. You okay. Then we'll go to 3-point. I'll go back to concentric in a little bit, but in 3-point, you select 3 points of a circle. Like, oh, okay, that was a bad demo of it. You select 2 points, and then using that 2 points, you'll be able to make another circle, and by using the last point like that. And then the last one is 3 tangent. You pretty much just make 3 tangent lines. So like that, like that, and like that, and then you do your line tangent, and you select this, that, and there you go, like that. So you pretty much made your circle inside of your 3 tangent lines. Okay. And then arc, 3-point. With the tangent ends, you pretty much always need to have lines or some feature which will be a tangent to your arc. The most popular one is probably the 3-point right here. So you have 1 point right there, 1 point right here, and then you can kind of just move around your arc however you want it to be. And right here where it gives you the 3 dots on the bottom right corner, that pretty much means that it is a standard circle, or it's a semicircle, my bad. And an ellipse, it's pretty much just an ellipse. If you don't know what an ellipse is, it's like an oval kind of, like that. Pretty much same type of stuff. You click one side of the ellipse, then the next side, and then you just drag out to see whatever you want. Now a spline is weird because a spline is more like a curve. So like you could probably put 1 point there, 1 point here, and it gives you this like weird curve feature. It's not really used a lot, so I would not recommend using it. But if you want to use it to make some funky like objects or parts, go ahead. Then a fillet and chamfer, I'll go over in a second after we make a slight little part. Then you have center line, point, and coordinate system. The coordinate system you can just put anywhere, be like right there. So now you have a new coordinate system to look at instead of your standard coordinate system. Then you have a center line. And a center line pretty much is like a reference line. You can make it like this, and so you can refer to this line wherever you want. So like you can make a point like on this or slightly outside of it by giving measurements from that point. And a point is just a point. You just put it wherever you want. You can put however many you want. And it pretty much just gives you reference points. Now for fillet and chamfer. So we'll just make a quick little square and okay, extrude. Okay, this is just for the video's sake, right? So you have your little rectangular prism. So a chamfer, you don't have to go back into Sketch. You can just click chamfer. And what you can do right here is you want to click your edge that you want to hit, and it's pretty much like a sharp edge, or it's not. Yeah, it's a sharp edge. So if I can get into okay, but the more you increase it, the more diameter it gets, and but yeah, that's if you make it smaller, like one, it becomes smaller, and you can just keep on selecting other corners if you want to do more than one corners. So like that too. So that's how you do it with chamfer, and then with the fillet, it's the same concept except the fillet's more like a round. In Creo specifically, they call it a round. But in other features like Fusion 360 or Autodesk or something like that, they'll call it a fillet. If this will load, I'll show you how to make it. But it's the same thing. You'll find it in the same tab as a chamfer. Click fillet, do the same properties. And it'll just be round.